Hey everyone, I hope you are enjoying your Saturday. Here in Portland, Oregon, it is 100 degrees today. So, as an Oregonian, I don't know how to cope with this. It was just raining last week, so this is very, it's odd. So, but officially summer has started. So I don't want to intrude on your summer day, but I had to talk about something because we had some breaking news yesterday that I didn't catch before I filmed the episode, because yesterday I spent the entire day filming and editing, and then when I finally sign off, I complete everything, I look at Twitter, and apparently it seems as though one individual in California unilaterally decided to kill their single-payer bill for the rest of the year. So I have this article pulled up from the Los Angeles Times here, titled California Assembly Speaker Anthony Rendon shelves single-payer healthcare bill, calling it woefully incomplete. So you've heard that right. One person decided that he did not want this bill to go through, calls it woefully incomplete, and shelves it. So if it's woefully incomplete, then why don't you complete it? Why would you put it away and put it on the back burner? This is someone who literally purports to be a progressive. He identifies as an actual progressive, but he unilaterally killed this bill. And people wonder why Democrats are so unpopular right now. It's because they do things like this to their own base. But let's get into the article. So it's by Melanie Mason. So they state a high-profile effort to establish single-payer healthcare, to establish a single-payer healthcare system in California sputtered Friday when Assembly Speaker Anthony Rendon decided to shelve the proposal. Rendon announced late Friday afternoon that the bill, Senate Bill 562, by state senators Ricardo Lara and Tony Atkins, would not advance to a policy hearing in his House, making it all but certain the measure will not be acted upon this year. Quote, SB 562 was sent to the Assembly woefully incomplete, Rendon said in a statement. Even senators who voted for SB 562 noted there are potentially fatal flaws in the bill, including the fact it does not address many serious issues such as financing, delivery of care, cost controls, or realities of needed action by the Trump administration and voters to make SB 562 a genuine piece of legislation. So, in other words, it's incomplete, so let's put it away and not even try to have a debate about it. That right there, my friends, is what I'd like to call a cop-out, because it's a cop-out. Now, when I previously talked about this bill, when it passed California's Senate, I included in that segment, because the article that I discussed talked about it, there were multiple ways to fund this. Single-payer healthcare, I mean, for some reason, all of these other countries throughout the world, they can fund single-payer healthcare, but when it comes time to actually codify single-payer into law, we can't even talk about it. We can't talk about it. If we are sending people off to die in wars, trust me, we're going to find a way to fund that, but when it comes to single-payer, you know what? This bill is incomplete, so we're not even going to have a discussion. We're going to shelve it. We're going to put it away. Unbelievable. So on Twitter, Anthony Rendon released a statement, and as you can see here, people are not happy. So John Lloyd poses the question, did campaign contributions from Big Pharma and the insurance industry have anything to do with your decision? Yeah, seems like it. And then we have Max here, states, I'm not sure how the whole vendor-recipient thing works, but it appears though he did take money from Big Pharma. Abivai is a pharma company. He took $4,500. And if you're just a state legislator, then that's actually a significant amount of money. So you see all these comments. People are not happy with his decision, with his unilateral decision. I want to keep emphasizing that this was a unilateral decision, even if I sound redundant, because this is one individual that is undermining democracy in California. I mean, what is it? Over 70% of Californians want a single-payer healthcare system, and this one person decided, I don't like it, so we're not going to talk about it. And if I'm not mistaken, I believe this individual actually came out and claimed to be a supporter of single payer before. But now, when push comes to shove, we know where he stands, like most Democrats. I mean, the same thing in Baltimore happened with a mayor who decided to veto a $15 minimum wage bill from city council, even though she literally ran her campaign on raising the minimum wage. She vetoed the bill. So, I mean, we see these spineless Democrats who will campaign on one thing and then just shamelessly betray the public. It's so frustrating. So, you all know what we need to do. So I have his website up. We've got to contact him immediately. Now, the problem is we can't really do that because according to Roseanne DeMauro, who is the president of National Nurses United, well, she states that his inbox at this point is completely full. So you might not be able to get through. I'm going to try to call and leave a message, but there are a couple of numbers here. Let me bring it up on the screen so you can see it. Hang on one second. Well, how about this? I'll just recrop it so that way you can see. So his telephone number in his capital office is 916-319-2063. And in his district office, it's 562-529-3250. I think I'm going to try the district office because I'd imagine the capital office is the most popular number, and that voice box or voicemail box probably filled up first. So again, that's 562-529-3250. I would encourage everyone else to do the same.
Thank you for calling the office of Assemblyman Anthony Rendon. Para Español, oprima el número 7. Our regular business hours are 9 a.m. to 5 p.m., Monday through Friday. If you know the extension number of the person you wish to speak to, you may dial it at any time or press the star key for the personal directory. To leave a general message, press 0.
That mailbox is full.
Damn it.
Thank you for calling the office of Assemblyman Anthony Rendon.
Okay, let's try his Sacramento office. So that one is 916-319-2063.
You have reached the office of Assemblymember Anthony Rendon. We are unable to take your call at this time, but please leave us a detailed message and we will get back to you as soon as we can. Thank you. This destination is not accepting messages because the mailbox is full.
Okay, so there's really no way to reach out to him at this time because Roseanne DeMauro was correct. His inbox is completely full on in both offices, so I'm just going to send him a tweet. It's time you step down. So it's time you step down from your position since you are unilaterally undermining the will of Californians. And then I'll do a hashtag because I still have some characters. I always have to use up all 140 characters, otherwise I just feel incomplete. Oh, here we go. We already have the hashtag Medicare for All. Yeah, so keep trying because this individual, what he did was so sleazy and so disgusting to undermine the will of Californians when you are claiming to represent them and you also claim to be a progressive. I mean, unbelievable. What a sellout you are. What a corporate sellout you are. Undermining the will of the people, claiming, I believe, to be in favor of single payer when you are not in favor of single payer. So shame on you, Anthony Rendon. You should be ashamed of yourself. What you did is unacceptable, and best believe we will be continuously calling you, trying to get through until you change your decision, because it is incredibly unfair for you to unilaterally subvert democracy, all because you're trying to do a favor for your donors in the healthcare industry. Shame on you.